Jay-Z's lawyers are fighting hard to distance Hov from P. Diddy. They issued a statement making it clear that, quote, there is no friendship or lifetime bond here. Just because they knew each other or know each other, that doesn't mean anything. Ooh, this is interesting. Now, Jay-Z's been coming out swinging ever since he was named as Celebrity A in a lawsuit over the alleged rape of a 13-year-old girl with Diddy. Now, of course, Jay-Z has staunchly denied this. He issued a statement on Rock Nation last week. He's made it very clear that he didn't do this. He didn't do anything like this. That this is a hoax and that the lawyer is a shakedown artist and who's undermining the cases of real people and the claims of real people, real victims. So it's been messy. But the thing that made me bring this up now is the fact that Jay-Z has not only said, yo, his cases is not my cases, right? Like, I don't know what y'all think, but his cases ain't my cases. So whatever y'all think is going on, whatever y'all got going on over there in the Diddy camp, don't bring that over to me. And stop acting like we're thick as thieves. We two homies that who kick it all the time. Because if that were the case, yeah, it'd be hard to say, yeah, my best friend's doing wild, freaky shit, and I don't know anything about it. That would be tough. But that's not what happened. According to Jay-Z's lawyer, he said, because they asked Jay-Z's lawyer very specifically about Diddy and Jay-Z's relationship to Diddy. And so Alex Spiro, Jay-Z's lawyer, responded to that. He said, Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs or Mr. Combs' case. They knew each other professionally for a number of years, just like in all professions, people know each other. They go to the NBA All-Star game. They support each other. That's just how professions work. There's no close association between any of them. That is also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him, and he has nothing to do with that case, and there is nothing more to say. So Jay-Z and his people are like, no, we're not playing this game. We're not going to get tied up with every crazy thing Diddy did, because people seem to think that Jay-Z and Diddy are best friends. And look, I can vouch. I'm not friends with either, but I know them both. I can tell you that they don't kick it like that. They don't walk around, hey, yo, man, you want to go to the movies? Yo, man, let's do this thing. I'm sure they've been in some interesting places at interesting times in their lives. They've been in the game since the mid-90s. So I get that. But I also know for a fact that, like, they live in their own worlds. Jay-Z, when he's out with his people in his squad, he's not rocking with Puff, and vice versa. But it's interesting that Jay-Z is like, look, I have to distance myself from Puff now. So I think he may be So he's wedging the space between him and Puff. Again, he said, we knew each other professionally. This is attorney. We knew each other professionally for a number of years. Just like in all professions, people know each other. Now, they know more than know each other. Them Rock Nation brunches and all that shit. They know they do more than kick it out when it's kick it or hang out when it's absolutely and unavoidably necessary. They do more than that. They have a bond. You don't become one of two billionaires in this business and not have a bond with the other one, even if it's an intense rivalry, which this really isn't. You got a relationship with them. It's not just that they did appearances together. They've hung out. They've done other things. But that ain't my business. The point is, Jay-Z is correct in saying, just because I know Puffy don't mean I did that Puffy shit. Jay-Z is saying, I don't do the wild, freaky shit. And honestly, it's not for me to decide who's innocent or guilty, but I do think it's interesting that he's putting that wedge so that people don't keep taking every case against Puff and just throwing Jay-Z in there like that, like that's his homie. If it was Puff and Mace or Jay and Bleak, it'd be like, okay, they have a relationship beyond the music and they're very close. This is something else. And hearing Jay-Z say, we knew each other professionally, or hearing his attorney say they know each other professionally, as if like that's just somebody who he fills out his TPS report to hand them to. Like that's kind of funny. But again, this is not a criticism of Jay-Z. I would do the same thing. If I was about to be facing $1 trillion from shit I didn't do, because I know somebody who did some other shit that people are finding problematic. If that's the case, my G, I'm not snitching. I'm not taking on other cases. I'm not doing none of that wild shit. What I am doing is getting. Anyway, Jay-Z is handling it right. I would say on that.